What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, tigerfitness.com. So you hear a lot about testosterone being bad, right? You hear a lot about roid rage, you hear a lot about juicing, a lot about, oh my God, the bodybuilders are dying. Yes, there are extremes to everything, right? If you drink too much water, you die. You die. You die if you drink too much water. Water, a substance that if you don't have it regularly, you die. Yet, if you get too much of it, you die. There can be too much of a good thing. However, when we look at testosterone, the media and the natties, yeah, I called y'all out natties. I'm natural. I'm natural. TRT is cheating. I'm natural. What if somebody is deficient in testosterone? What if they are deficient in testosterone? What if for some reason, take myself for example, their endocrine system just doesn't work right? For whatever reason it is, maybe it's overwork, overexertion, maybe it's genetic, I don't know. What do? You say no testosterone for that guy, no TRT, because TRT is bad for you. I'll tell you what's even more bad for you. That is obscenely low testosterone. What is low testosterone? Well, the problem with the data is it's all over the place. However, I would say for most men, that is 300 or 200 and under. My testosterone when I went on TRT was at 77. That was before ever touching a steroid. People are like, oh, it's because you burnt out your system. No, I would have never gone on testosterone if I had not had that. Never. Why would I? I don't even like needles. I don't know anybody can like needles. Like I look at these dosages these bodybuilders take and I'm like, how the hell do you do that? Where do you put it? Like, where does it go? I don't understand. Anyway, but I wanted to go over 5 reasons why low testosterone in men is dangerous for your health. Not for your gains, but for your health. We're not even going to get into as much like, okay, you're going to have trouble with your libido. You won't be able to give it to your wife or your girlfriend like you did before. We're not going to go into that. We're not even going to get into that, even though it is a problem, right? We all like having sex. I love sex. I can't imagine my penis didn't work. You have low testosterone, good luck performing in bed. We're going to go over health. We're going to go over, forget about procreation, forget about having sex. We're going to go over health. So number 1, it is in no particular order because they all suck. Ooh, number 1, cardiovascular risks. Did you know low levels of testosterone have been linked to an increased risk of cardiovascular disease, including coronary artery disease, heart attack, and stroke? What testosterone does is it helps maintain the health of the blood vessels and heart. Reduced levels, hear this, can lead to the buildup of plaque in the arteries that impairs blood flow. I know you hear the opposite, right? TRT, you need to bloodlet, you need to donate blood. Okay, hematocrit's one thing. But on the other hand, if you have too much, that's not good. If you have too little, that's very bad. Plaque in the arteries is not good. Number 2 is bone health decline. So testosterone plays a very, very, very crucial role in bone mineral density. Men with low testosterone, especially as you age, because, aging, your bones tend to lose density. You're not lifting as heavy. You don't have as much demands on it. And you're aging like Father Time is undefeated. So what it does is you have a high risk of developing osteoporosis, a condition where your bones become weak, brittle. They're more likely to break. You'll see some people with osteoporosis get that hunchback going on. You know what I'm saying? That can lead to increased risk of fractures, especially in the spine and hip. One thing I've been doing a lot of is research on aging. And that's why in my routines lately, I've been putting more balancing. It's because not only is strength, not only is cardiovascular health very, very critical to living longer and decreasing your risk of morbidity or dying, but a lot of people end up going because they'll break a hip. Hear about, oh no, I've fallen and I can't get up. That's from people breaking hips. And old people break stuff, man, and we want to reduce that risk. So if you can deadlift 500 pounds at 80 years old, you're in a really good spot. Muscle mass reduction. Yeah, okay. I went there. It's just essential for developing and maintaining lean mass. Decreased testosterone, it can and most likely will result in loss of muscle mass and strength, reduce physical performance, and, so Legacy at Carbon, our youth performance facility, when we make kids stronger, they're less likely to get injured. In my years of training, not one of my thousands of athletes, Marc helped thousands. Well, I had 250 alone at one soccer club. People always do that. Yeah, think about it. I'm coaching teams, bro. Like, they're not one-on-one. I'm coaching like 50 kids an hour. Okay. When you're strong, I've not had one non-contact ACL tear, yet every time a female soccer player walks on that field, there's a 5% chance for tearing her ACL. Stronger equals less likely to be injured, period. If you can hold a 400-pound deadlift without your knees caving in, aka valgus, are you more or less likely to get an injury than someone who can't even hold their own body weight without valgus? Common sense, folks. Mental health. Now, this is a thing, a guy who worked for me once, he went on TRT and it cured a lot of his mental health issues. Low testosterone is associated with mood disturbances, including depression, irritability, anxiety. Additionally, some men with low test might experience memory problems and reduced cognitive abilities. Testosterone equals not dumb. It makes you smarter. No, it just prevents you from being dumber. The drop in test can also lead to fatigue and reduce motivation. I think it's a lot of it. Like, how smart are you going to be if you're not motivated and you're fatigued, right? Impacting daily activities and overall quality of life, like having sex. Metabolic complications. That's number 5. Testosterone helps regulate fat distribution, insulin sensitivity, and glucose metabolism. You notice how low test dudes nowadays, they got moobs and they got that spare tire. They got the butt. They got like female butts, man. Like dudes, they're starting to be built like chicks because they're soy boys. Because weak men look like weak men. You rarely ever see someone built like Mike O'Hearn be like, oh, we need to save the climate. You rarely see that. You just rarely see that. Now, I'm not saying we shouldn't save the climate. I'm just saying that you normally don't see jack dudes out at these protests. You know what I'm saying? These peaceful protests. These mostly fiery peaceful protests. No. You see dudes with blue hair, piercings on their septum, going around with their moobs and their female butts, and those are estrogenic men. Those are whatever. I'm not misgendering anybody. I think they're men. They, them. I don't know. But at the end of the day, man, it messes up your fat distribution. Insulin sensitivity, which leads to body inflammation due to death. Glucose metabolism. Low levels can increase the risk of obesity, metabolic syndrome, type 2 diabetes. Accumulation of body fat, especially on the abdomen, is often seen in men with low testosterone. Like I said. And visceral fat. That's that organ fat. That's way more harmful than anything, even subcutaneous fat, and can lead to a lot of complications. So what do you do about it? Well, you go to a doctor. Okay, I'll link mine down below, Hormone Health and Wellness. That's where I go. Okay, they're awesome. Okay, I keep my testosterone level around 1,000. As I said before, I've dipped below 100, but since I got with them in 2017, I've never felt better. In that time, I've gone undefeated as a very, very poor amateur boxer. I've earned my pro card in the IFBB. I competed in the New York Pro. There's my athlete card right there. I've done a lot of really cool things. I've grown and sold companies over 8 figures. I've done really well. I'm not attributing it just to all that. I just think it's part of who I am. If I'm functioning optimally, and my wife's always smiling because my penis works. So, I mean, things are good. And a lot of that has to do with hormones. It just is what it is. So that's one thing you could do. Another thing, I'll link a video. I just did a video the other day on top 5 ways to maximize your testosterone, top 5 ways to not tank it, basically. There's so many things you could do. Naturally, I have a product called MTS Nutrition Insurgent, which gives you a modest bump, 20% in free and total test, according to data on one of the ingredients, Prima V. Not making absurd claims. 20% is not crazy, right? So if your testosterone's at 100, it gets you to 120, maybe, if you're like the subjects in the study. But, if you took steroids and you were at 100, you'd be at like 10,000. So it's modest. There's no supplement that will ever be a steroid. You're never going to catch me out of pocket commenting some BS like that. At the end of the day, man, it's a supplement. It'll help. It's endogenous. It doesn't decrease your own stuff. You could take it forever. It doesn't suppress you. So the longer you take it, the better it works. Honestly, and see a doctor if your levels are really low, and hopefully they can help you. But I have plenty of videos how to increase your testosterone naturally. Again, make sure you're getting adequate fats in your diet. Make sure you're getting adequate zinc and magnesium in your diet. There's so many different things, not the scope of this video. I'm just telling you why low testosterone is bad. Whole nother video, how to raise your test. Maybe I'll do an update on that. I've done a couple of those videos. I did want to let you guys know our best-selling BCAA Machine Fuel. Machine Fuel is in stock, back in stock right now. Leucine, isoleucine, valine, 2-to-1-to-1 ratio, coconut water powder, got a full 2 grams of that for its health and electrolyte benefits, taurine for cell volumization, agmatine, which helps to deliver the nutrients to your cells. Again, the BCAA market is mine. I could tell you all about the study that I helped fund in 2009 that showed average subjects. I'll go over the study. The study, I'll link it down below. Basically, the BCAA group gained 9 pounds lean mass, lost 4 pounds of fat. The whey group gained 4 pounds lean mass, lost 2 pounds of fat. And the Gatorade group, or the placebo group, gained 1 pound lean mass, lost 0 pounds of fat in 8 weeks on a controlled diet, controlled training program, utilizing the equivalent of 14 grams of BCAA. So I'd say 1 to 2 scoops of Machine Fuel during training will cover you. Will you get those exact results? I don't know. Will it be better than nothing? Absolutely. I do believe in BCAA. I'm still the guy who pioneered and popularized BCAA in this industry, and I still stand by it even though I don't have to. Obviously, I'm still in business. Machine Fuel's been out of stock for like 2 months, and we're doing good. But I was going to launch a new version, which is still coming, but we need this. Like, I couldn't do without it. We're still not done with our new version, but this is the best on the market. Machine Fuel. I'll link it down below at tigerfitness.com now. And just let you know one more thing. Birthday cake and blueberry muffin MTS Whey is back in stock. If you're watching this right away, we have an Olympia sale going on right now. Just go to tigerfitness.com. The front page will show you all that stuff. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, click on the notification bell, and remember, that's not a game.